Hello friends, welcome to another beginner's hip flow. Let's start with any seated position that is comfortable for you. You can use any Siddhasana or any cross leg that feels comfortable to start. And then closing your eyes and start taking deep inhalation. And exhale it smoothly. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale it smoothly. One more. And now I want you to get your hands into your heart center, tucking your chin to your chest. Setting an intention for your practice. Being here now, present with no judgment. And just observation. Opening your eyes, setting your hands on top of your leg, and then from here, inhaling, open your chest forward. Exhaling, rounding your back, pushing it back, taking the belly in. Inhale, open your chest, forward, chin up. Exhale, belly in. Round your back, push the ground. Inhale, open your chest, forward. Exhale, round your back, belly in. Push your scapula. One more time. Inhale. Open your chest. Forward. Exhale. Belly in. Pushing your back out as much as you can. Very nice. Coming back to center. And then placing your feet as wide as your mat. And then putting your left leg on top of your right knee. And then getting your From here I'm gonna push my hip up, very gentle, raising it up, and then exhaling down. Push it up and down, pushing up and down, and then from here very gently I'm gonna lower both of my knees to the left side. Yes. And then from here I'm gonna take a turn from the left side, gazing at the back of my mat, opening my chest, giving a little twist for my spine to wake it up, maybe doing some other little movements here to elongate the spine, and then very gently coming back to center, and then getting the left feet down and putting the right feet on top of the knee, and from here again, fingers facing back. Inhale, push the ground. Exhale, hip down. Inhale, push the ground. Exhale, hip down. One more time. Inhale, push the ground. Exhale, hip down, and very gently lowering the knees towards the right side this time, and then getting the turning from the right side to the back of my mat. From here, doing a little cobra, maybe swinging your spine a little bit to feel that tension releasing on your lower back, in your spine, and then turning back again to our center, placing both feet down to our mat. And then from here, I want you to place both of your hands back, and then again, fingers facing back, and we're gonna raise the hip up And then from here we're gonna stay here, shifting the weight from right to left, little bit, keeping the body straight here, giving some blood to our hands, to our wrists, to our hips. Keep the hip up. Yes, feel your shoulders. You can leave the head down for 3 more breaths. 2 more. 1 more. And gently release it down. You can shake the hands. You can interlace the hands and roll your spine. Exactly. Rolling your spine. And then to the other side. Rolling it to the other side as well. Giving some gentle twist to our wrists. And then from here, I want you to come to Baddha Konasana. We say butterfly. Putting the soles of the feet together. You can get your heels as much as you can get closer to your body. Staying somewhere comfortable. Your knees might be standing up like this. That's okay. Keep your chest forward. Elongating your spine up. And then very smooth hits with the knees to the sides. Don't do it without the control. Make sure that you are doing both of the action, also pushing down and getting them back. Yes. For 10 more, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And gently from here, cross your legs, coming to your tabletop position, placing your hands forward, getting your knees back. And then from here, we're gonna very gently lower our hips down to cobra, to our first cobra, to wake up our spine. Inhale, and then exhalation, taking the belly in. Sending the hip back. Inhale, coming to tabletop. Exhale, hip down, chest up. Inhale here. Exhale, sending the hip back. And then very gently coming back to tabletop. And then from here, giving a little twist on the wrists. Feeling the wrists. Very small circles. Make sure that you are giving some pressure to the wrists so you can feel that they are warming up. And then to the other side. We are doing this because we're gonna keep this tabletop a little bit more and putting more weight on the wrists. So let's make sure that they are warmed up. Maybe even come to the top of one hand, trying to straighten the right hand, putting it down, very gently placing it down again, coming to the top of the other hand, giving just a little pressure, not much, not much. And then maybe here, placing the fingers back, very gentle, pushing back, palms rise up, and then coming down again. Pushing back, palms rise up, and then coming down again. Pushing back, palms rise up, and then coming down again. And then turning the fingers to the outsides, and then from here giving a little twist here too, for 2, for 1, and then from here turning to the other side for 3, 2, 1, and then coming back to our tabletop to get going with the hips. So open your left knee to the left side and then start drawing big circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now big circles to the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Placing it down and then setting your hip down again to your cobra. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, get the hip all the way down to child, and then come, inhale to center and raise your right knee up, and then start drawing the biggest circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the other way around, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming to center, inhale, chest forward, exhale, hip down. Inhale, come to cat pose, and then very gently tuck your toes, and we're gonna push our hip up for downward dog, and then we're gonna get the knees back to the ground. So inhale, come to cat, open your chest forward. With exhalation, round your back and push the knees up to downward dog. Now inhalation, knees down, chest forward, belly down. Exhale, push the floor, belly in, heels down, downward dog. And then knees down, open the chest forward, cow. Exhale, downward dog, push the hip up, straighten the knees. And then from here, start taking very gentle steps, very slow steps to the center. You can keep the knees bended as much as you like. Just moving forward with little steps. If your knees are bended, make sure you can feel your belly on top of your quads. And then here hanging for 3 more breaths. Maybe holding from the elbows, feeling the elongation down to the earth. Each and every breath, I'm lengthening down to the ground a little bit more. 2, 4, 1. Bending the knees, rising all the way up to the sky, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up to sky. Exhale, hands down, head to knees. Inhale, halfway through, send the right leg back, set the right knee down, untuck the toe behind. Inhale, open your chest for the high lunge. Exhale, really pushing the hip down and forward. 1 more inhale, come back to center. Exhale, push it forward and down. Inhale, center. Exhale, push it forward and down. 2 more. Inhale, center. You can interlace the hands to reach to Kali Mudra for 1 more breath. Push it down. and gaze up to your hands, reaching all the way to the sky. 4, free breath. 2, 1, very gently set the hands down, and then from here, getting the belly in and straightening your left knee as much as you can to your Ardha Hanuman. You can keep the hands here on top of your leg as well to keep the body straight as much as you can, flexing the left foot. And then from here, we're gonna move forward, placing the feet down, raising up to our high lunge, hands up. And then exhalation, we're gonna straighten the left knee, and then we're gonna keep the back straight, go down as much as we can, maybe placing the hands to the floor or on the knee, it's okay. And then from here again, hands up, pushing the hip down, hands lengthening to the sky, gazing up. Exhale last time, getting to your Ardha Hanuman, straightening the left knee and staying here 4, 5. And then point your leg and then flex it. Point it, flex it. Make sure that your hip, when you go down, your hip is in the same size, in the same level as your knee. So to get your hip closer, to get your hip on top of your knee, you need to have your feet a little bit forward. So here you can feel the stretch on the hamstrings. If your hip is too much back like this, you don't feel nothing. So when you go back all the way down, your hip must be lined with your knee. For 3, for 2, for 1 more. Very nice. Again, bend the left knee and tuck the toe behind, rising your right knee up, and then dropping your right heel down to the ground. And then we're gonna rise to our first warrior here. Inhaling, opening your chest up, lengthening up to sky, with hands feeling all the power that you get from the right leg, following your spine, and then sending it to the sky. Inhale, with exhalation, hands down, send the left leg back, coming to plank pose. Inhale, exhalation, knees, tuck the tailbone, chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, opening your chest up to cobra. Exhale, down to your downward dog. Very nice. Now, again, very gentle steps towards the front of our mat. Very nice. Inhale, exhalation, hold all the way down. You can grab from the elbows, hanging down to your mat, feeling your hips, feeling your hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, inhale halfway through, and this time send the left leg back, placing your left knee to the ground, and inhaling, opening up for high lunge. You can untuck the toe behind, hands up, inhale, exhaling, pushing the hip down and forward. Inhale, rise up, exhale, push the hip down and forward. Inhale, rise up all the way, exhale, push it down and forward. 2 more. Inhale, rise up, Get the hands in Kali Mudra, interlace all the fingers except the index fingers showing up to sky. One more, inhale, and then exhale, hip down, gazing up, reaching up for 3, 2, 1, and then gently releasing the hands, straightening your right knee, maybe getting your feet a little bit too forward, and then lowering down to your Ardha Hanuman. Belly in, foot flex, active, body back straight. Again, placing the right foot down, inhale, open the hands up to sky, and then straightening your right knee. Here you need a little balance, and then lowering down to your right leg. One more time, place the foot, rising up, inhale, reach all the way, and then exhale, coming back to center, straightening the right foot, and then lowering down. 4, 5. You can here practice getting the foot point and straight to see the difference, to observe the activation of your muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Gently again bending the right knee, placing our hands to the both sides of your hand, tugging the toes behind, raising the knee up, and then gently lowering your left heel down, and then rising up for your first warrior, opening your chest all the way to the sky, feeling the power that you take from the ground with the left leg, and then sending it to up to sky for one more breath, and then exhale, down, hands down, right leg goes back, and lower down to your chaturanga, inhaling, rising up, exhaling, downward dog. Pushing the ground in your downward dog. Maybe you need some pedaling for the legs. Now we're going to practice a couple of more first warrior. So, inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bend the left knee, open the left hip on top of the right hip. And you remember the beginning of the class, we draw big circles, draw big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the other way around. 5, 4, 3. Keep the hands strong. 2, 1. Now pull the left knee in. Place it between the hands. Gently lowering your right heel down. Inhaling, rising up for your first warrior. Chest forward, legs strong for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Place the hands down. Send the left leg back. Inhale. With exhalation, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale from the knees to child pose. Inhale, elbows down. Swipe your chest forward, going up to your upward dog. Exhale, knees down, and then hip down. One more breath. Elbows in, chest forward, upward dog. And this time we go to downward dog. From here, setting the heels down, and then one more effort, raising the right leg up, bending the right knee, opening the right hip on top of left hip, and start turning it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. The other way around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Gently get the right leg between the hands, setting the left heel down and rising up to your first warrior for 5. Lengthening up to sky with the hands 4. Getting stronger each and every breath 3, 2. Wow, very nice. And then gently setting the hands down, send the right leg back. Inhale with exhalation, chest down, upward dog. And then on top of your knees, set your hip, get your knees closer to your front of your mat, and set your hip down to your hero. And then send the hands back, opening the chest a little bit forward. From here, we use our quads a lot in this session, in warrior ones, holding us. So here we give them a gentle opening, relaxation. If you don't feel nothing here, you can come on top of your elbows. And if this is also reachable for you and comfortable, you can lower down on your shoulders, giving a little bit more to your quads. But if you are feeling already enough on your elbows or on your hands, please stay there. Don't need to go somewhere. Where you are is already enough. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then very gently coming again as you went down. First elbows, then hands, and raising up on your hips. And then very gently getting your legs up from the bottom of your hip and laying down on your back. Here, soles of the feet on the ground. Now we're gonna go to half bridge, a very gentle half bridge. Interlacing the fingers behind, getting the shoulders in and pushing the hip up. Now dynamically, hip down, hip up, 4. Hip down, hip up, 4. Hip down, hip up, 3. Hip down, hip up, 2. Hip down, hip up, 1. And staying here for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very gently setting it down. Pulling the knees to your chest, hugging your knees, and then here massaging your lower back, gentle side to side. And if you feel good enough to hold from the soles of your feet for happy baby, you can rest sometime, giving a little pressure to the soles of the feet. That my hip is open. Don't raise your lower back up. Keep your lower back down and knees to the ground, towards your armpits. A couple of breaths here. You can close your eyes. And very gently, you can send your legs forward by your Savasana, taking your hand at the side of your body. Just concentrating on your breath, whatever comes to your mind. Just being aware of it, seeing it, observe it, and keeping the breath alive. Before finishing up your practice, please remind yourself your good intention, sending all the beautiful energy of your practice to the world as compassion, love, peace, and healing. Namaste.